Breaking news! This is how over 1,000 fish died in a pond overnight. Seriously. So I became a volunteer at a Bible camp, and I've been helping out down at the pond, and Brima been teaching kids how to fish. And it's been quite fun being out in nature. It's been quite peaceful, but last week it took a big turn. For a week straight, it'd been 100 degrees, and of course I could heat up the pond. The day before all the fish died, I felt the water being hot, and hot water doesn't carry a whole lot of oxygen for the fish. But the pond is so big, and we have water fountains in them. So I think there's another thing that could have caused this. This green stuff is duckweed. It is also the smallest flowering pot thing in North America. Sounds cool to have, but so much of it is causing some problems. Like, I believe that it trapped heat under the water and sucked up all the oxygen. We tried to clean it up by tying a big tarp or cloth thing to 2 kayaks, but there's so much of it that it doesn't even make a dent. We got some footage of us trying to clean this stuff up. In today's wild adventure, we got Ron, the pond guy, scooping out some very thick,
and rich matcha.
very thick matcha
Clear water.
or duckweed. Need to spread awareness of how bad this stuff can be. Oh my goodness, that stuff is exactly like Play-Doh. Before lunch, Pond Ron counted about like 350 fish. By after lunch, a couple of other guys came around from the other side of the pond with a couple of tubs full of fish and another bucket. Little fish to monster fish. They were saying that it was easily over 1,000 fish in total. About 1,503. 3 counting after the estimate. And of course, after extreme heat and water evaporating, a big thunderstorm comes. Story time. Jesus and his disciples went to cross the sea, but out of nowhere a storm appears. But Jesus was just sleeping in the back, and his disciples was freaking out. Teacher, help us. We are afraid we're going to drown. And as they wake up Jesus, quiet, be still. Just as suddenly as the storm came, it stopped. Boom. And Jesus asks, why are you scared? Where is your faith? Seriously, with faith, you can get through any storm. Speaking about fishing, Jesus tells Simon to take the boat to deliver water and to let the net back down to fish again. But he worked hard all night and did not catch any fish. But because you asked me to, I will put down the nets. And then they caught thousands, like so many fish after that. And it definitely feels like this. Sometimes it takes forever to catch a fish. Even a pro fisherman can take like 9 hours and not catch a fish. In that camp, a kid was keep on getting his fishing rod all tangled up and his hook in trees. So even though when time was up, I still gave him one last chance to catch a fish, a cast. And almost instantly he caught the biggest bass, big mouth bass of the week. It was a last cast of the week. And he caught the biggest fish that still now is still the biggest fish that anybody caught. Point is to literally never give up, guys. No matter how long it takes, no matter how many casts it takes, never give up, you will catch the fish.